Yo, what is good, fam? Hope you're having a great day today. Welcome to my live life movie. I'm gonna wait until I get a few people here in the chats. This is a live stream. In case you're wondering, maybe you're watching after the video went live or whatnot. And hey, what's up, man? Who could hate you, man? You'll be surprised who could hate me. I'll explain that here in a little bit. If you are watching this video after it went live, if you click up at the top, there's a button there that says live chat, and all my live chats get recorded, like pre-recorded. So if you want to see like what's going on in the chats here, what's up, Lynn? What's up, Kelly, Robert? Hey, I love you too, man. And hey, I just want to thank everybody that was on my I was on a previous live stream and I had a really bad connection. I apologize for that. It's one thing that kind of stinks when it comes to live streams is you have to make sure, if you're doing it from like a cell phone, which I'm doing it from my iPhone right now, you have to make sure you have a really good Wi-Fi connection or a really good cell phone connection. And where I was trying to do a dumpster dive video. It was really bad, so I apologize for that. But I do want to talk about a very touchy subject for me, and it happens to deal with my personal life. I know a lot of people are like, hey man, it's really none of our business, but I know some people, like, they make it their business, and being that I'm a public figure, it can kind of affect me and my family, and of course, like, the way I look as a person. And I know that it's been really difficult for some people to swallow that I have moved on in my life and I'm no longer, I'm technically still married, me and Melissa. Oh, wow, man. Thank you so much for that super chat donation. Wow, you didn't have to do that. I really appreciate that. Amber, wow. Thank you. And who else was that? I'm trying to look. I can't read that other one. Thomas. Shout out to Dylan Young. But yeah, a lot of people have been unfollowing me. I've been getting, death threats. I've been getting really nasty messages. People saying that they unfollowed me. They don't agree with what's going on. And, there's a lot of things that I haven't said. There's a lot that you don't know. And I just want to start out with this. A lot of people don't know that I have moved on. I'm no longer with Melissa. Melissa was my wife. And even though we aren't together, we are still really good friends. And a lot of people like think that, hey, like, why did you leave your wife and you left her for this girl? And now they're attacking like this new girl. Her name's Tiffany and she's great. A lot of people that follow me and they follow my vlogs and follow me as a person, they know that I'm different now having her around. And it's not that in a bad way or a negative way that it's affected me. It's very positive. In fact, I don't know, it's like she brought me back to life. You know what I mean? When it comes to certain things in our lives, there's certain people that we're around and they kind of bring us back and they break us out of our shell. And she's one of those people. A lot of people have noticed that I'm a lot happier. I got this spark in my eye, and it's not like puppy love. I think when you're in your late 30s, which I'm almost, if you didn't know, I'm almost 40 years old. I know I probably look young, you know what I mean? And I take care of my body and everything, but not trying to brag or anything. But I don't know, people assume that, I don't know, to me, puppy love is like a teenage thing, you know what I mean? And there's no puppy love. When you're in your late 30s, your late 40s, I even think even when you're in your late 20s, depending on your maturity level, you know what you want in life, and you know the type of people that you should be around and the type of people you shouldn't be around. So before I get into what I have to tell you, I just want to give a shout out here to Super Kai. What's up? They do not know the whole story and they have no reason to hate on you. If they did, we love you. Hey, thank you, Kai. I have to talk to you. We have to get up, man. Kai actually lives here locally, good friend of mine. So missed you too, Gina. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for being a new member. Robin, love you. Omar, I didn't have much, man. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. You totally didn't have to do that. Sonia, thank you for becoming a new member. Daryl, appreciate that. And also a shout out to Hype Up. Also a big shout out to my friend John from the UK and his daughter Jasmine. Big shout out to them. It's John's birthday tomorrow, so shout out to John. So happy birthday. But anyways, a lot of you noticed that I haven't been uploading many videos. I haven't been going live. In fact, I haven't gone live in a really, really long time. And that's because my whole world, my whole life got turned upside down. And I mean, if you go back on one of my videos, there's a video where I'm talking about my family, and I'm talking like I'm crying, like I'm literally spilling out my heart. And a lot of people link this video up and they're like, oh, that must have been him, like, because he felt bad because he did something so horrible. And it was nothing like that. In fact, that video, the storyline behind it was, that's when I found out that me and my wife, my ex-wife, we were going to get divorced. And we just came to that realization that we weren't really getting anywhere with each other. But we made an agreement with each other. We made an agreement that we were going to be friends, we were going to get along for our children, and we did try. A lot of people think that like I just up and left my marriage. It wasn't like that, and she didn't do that. You know, a lot of people have been attacking her. They've been attacking her boyfriend Gene, and they've been attacking my girlfriend Tiffany, and they think that we just kind of like up and left each other. It's not like that. Like, we just agreed that, you know, when me and Melissa, we got together at a very young age. We were, I want to say she was 19 and I was 20 years old. I mean, we were barely like living. I mean, I didn't know who I was when I was 20. I mean, I was mature. I was definitely a mature 20-year-old. And that's when I had my first son. But I could tell you one thing is that I'm a completely different man now at 36 than I was at 20 years old. Way different. And Melissa too. She was way different, 19 years old, than she was now at 35. Way different. You know what I mean? So we grew apart, and we kind of realized that. We tried to schedule marriage counseling. You know, we tried doing things. I mean, so, you know, a lot of people, I know this is none of y'all's business, but I have to say it because some people just don't know the backstory. There's a lot that I'm not going to say, but I want you to know that I didn't leave. I didn't cheat. She didn't cheat. Like, I didn't cheat on my wife at the time, okay? I'm not a cheater. I take marriage very seriously. And if there was anything that I wish that I could have done is maybe I wish I was a better father, you know what I mean? I do my best. Better father, better husband. You know, there's things that you learn from in life, you know, and you move on from those things and you apply it to your future. You know what I mean? If it's, maybe that message is for somebody out there. You know, sometimes it's good not to reflect on things in the past and beat yourself up over it. You know, you move on, you move forward, and you make things work in the future. You apply it to yourself, and I mean, whether it's future relationships or not, or whether it's even in your job and stuff like that. But I mean, I had to throw that out there because a lot of people are attacking me and Melissa on social media and making it seem like, you know, we just gave up and we shouldn't be. Like, marriage is very serious to me. When I married my wife, it was forever. And I'll tell you what, when I marry my next wife, which hopefully that does happen, I have a maybe 99.9% probability. Actually, you know, I'm gonna say 100%. Tiffany, the new girl I'm with, she is gonna be my wife. I'm just gonna throw that out there, okay? And we're gonna grow old together. I take that seriously. It's forever. Marriage is forever. So I don't want you to think like, you know, hey, like Omar, like he really moves around. I was with Melissa 16 years, okay? I was loyal, never cheated on her. She never cheated on me. We were loyal. But I don't want people thinking that like, oh man, like, wow, you moved on. And I mean, the timeline like on YouTube is way different than real life, you know, because we don't throw stuff out there. You know what I mean? We just choose not to, you know, and it's saddening. But I just want you to know that there was a time there where I almost gave up on YouTube and I was giving up on videos because I was working on my marriage. You know what I mean? I've been trying, you know what I mean? And she was trying too. So it might seem like I moved on quick, and I mean, maybe I did sometimes. I mean, everybody's different. When it comes to happiness, happiness doesn't have a time. And I've mentioned this on Twitter before. And the same thing with sadness. I mean, sadness doesn't have a time. It just comes. You know what I mean? Like, you can't ever like time these things. And for me, my happiness came kind of quick. You know what I mean? Tiffany, she was a friend of mine at the time, and she was going through some hard times. We were talking here and there, and we had Boston's birthday party. If you didn't know, Tiffany, I have a video where and a lot of people don't know this too, is that me and Melissa, and you could ask Melissa, we had our plane tickets booked to come to Boston's birthday party and surprise him. But we had this planned like back in July. Like, Tiffany was a good friend of mine. And I mean, I didn't think I'd hit it off with somebody that quick. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy that happened. And people were like, you know, oh, she's the rebound chick. It's not even like that, man. You know, so people don't know that Melissa moved on too, and she's very open about it. I'm very, very happy for her. In fact, she's with somebody that was a friend of mine, or is a friend of mine, and that's my editor, Gene, and he still edits my videos. Like, we're adults. We could be cool about this. If you didn't know, that's who she's with now. You go to her Instagram, she's very open about it. You know what I mean? And I wish them so much luck in their, you know, relationship, maybe future marriage. Like, they're very happy together. We grew apart, and who I am now is very different than who she is now. And that's why I want to talk to you about my new girlfriend, Tiffany. It's not a rebound. I just read your comment, man. It's not a rebound. It's a great relationship. Tiffany is somebody that, me being that I'm almost 40 years old, and she just turned 38. She's a year older than me. We're on the same level when it comes to certain things. I mean, we can laugh together, we have fun together. She's my best friend. You know what I mean? And that's very rare to find. Very rare to find. And that's the same thing with Melissa and Gene. You know, Gene is her best friend, and they get along great. They can kind of, I don't know, what's the word? They just get along, you know what I mean? And not saying that me and Melissa never got along, but I think it's really important in a relationship that you connect, and maybe you can apply this to your future relationships or your relationship now. If you guys aren't connecting as friends, and I'm not saying that, you know, you should like just be friends, but if you're not connecting as friends in a relationship or a marriage, like, you guys you have to be able to talk. You have to be able to communicate. You have to be able to laugh and have fun. That's one thing that I lacked with my ex. And I mean, it's not saying that I'm a bad person or she's a bad person. We're just different people. And she gets along great with her new relationship now. And just like I get along great with Tiffany, I have so much fun with Tiffany. I've never had somebody, and I think it's just because when we get older, we realize we're different. I mean, I know that there's a lot of youngsters out there watching, and you think you know yourself. Let me tell you something. Don't get a tattoo until you get a little bit older, because you might regret it later on down the line, okay? I got my first tattoos when I was like in my 30s, and I don't regret them. Like, it's who I am. If I would have got a tattoo at 18 years old, I would have regretted it. We change over the years. And you know what? I might even change even in my 50s, but I have a good general idea of who I am more so now than I was when I was younger. And I'm sorry about the rant here. I'm just kind of letting you know that we change as people, and our relationships change, of course. I want to read some of your comments here. I'm 29, and I'm thinking about getting my first tattoo. I think you're close to that age there. And thank you guys for the super chats here. Happy for both of y'all. Happiness is key. Thanks, Exploring with Eric. Shout out to Lindsay. All that matters is you are happy. And I'm very happy with Tiffany. She came from, I don't know if it's okay to talk about this, Tiffany. Let me know. I think she's here in the comments. She's here. You guys can say hi to her if you want. She thinks she's a mod here. But she came from some pretty messed up relationships, and I think us being together and linking up, and I don't know, maybe we appreciate each other. Like, she appreciates me a lot because of what she has went through in the past, if that makes any sense. So, but Tiffany's great, man. A lot of people have been giving her like hell, like saying she's a home wrecker or anything like that. Like this, like, she never was in the picture while I was working on my marriage. Okay, like, that didn't happen. All right, so I just want to let you guys know that. And I'm probably gonna delete this video, you know, afterwards, but I just have to let you know, Melissa moved on too. Okay, be happy for her. I'm happy for her. We are still friends. My kids are happy. I actually see that my kids are happier now, and my kids see how happy I am with Tiffany. And actually, we're planning a trip. Malia's the only one that's met my girlfriend so far. I mean, they've met on the phone and stuff, but she's met her in person. She went with me on a recent trip, and I showed that in a vlog. Max and Ethan are going to be coming with me with Malia over spring break really soon. But you know, like Malia was saying, she's actually, not that, I mean, because divorce is hard on children too, but she said that this is great because like now she has like, it's like she has more people that love her, and that's the way she's looking at it. Like she's being very optimistic and very positive about this whole thing. I mean, it's not the way that we would wanted things to work out. I mean, ultimately, I would have loved for my marriage to work out, you know, but you just, you know, things happen. You know, it's beyond my control. You know, and a lot of people, like, they unfollowed me. They're sending me hate letters, and I mean, I got so many people just saying how much they hate, like, that I left Melissa, and it has nothing to do with that. Like, I didn't leave her, and she didn't leave me. Like, we just mutually decided that this was best for the both of us, and you know what? We're both happy. So please be happy for us. Be happy for her. She's moved on too, you know what I mean? It's not like she's sitting at home and like, oh my gosh, like he's with a new girlfriend, and you know, and he's so happy now. I've never seen him like this before. Like, she's just as happy. She moved on, and she has a new boyfriend. His name is Gene. And you know, oh well, it's because you were a YouTuber. Guess what? Gene is a YouTuber too, so it has nothing to do with YouTube. You know what I mean? It's just who we connect with as people when we're older. And I hope you can appreciate that. I hope you can be happy. And I really don't want to talk about this, like, ever again. Like, in fact, I'll probably leave this video up just so you could use it as a reference tool. You know what I mean? I'm so much happier now. Tiffany, and I'm not trying to compare her to Melissa. That wouldn't be fair. You know, they're just different. You know what I mean? And I think when it comes to chemistry, you know, we link up better. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate, you know, that happens, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is, and I am very happy. I'm happier than I've ever been in my life, and I hope you can appreciate that. Some people have seen it in my vlogs. They're like, you know, wow, like you're so much happier now, and that's why I've been a little reluctant to vlogging lately, is because I've been going to Virginia a lot to see her, and I've been back and forth. I've been like, if you didn't know, Melissa and I are co-parenting, and it's not like they're just with me or just with her. They're with both of us. They're with me 1 week and with her 1 week. And during the times that I don't have the children, that's when I'm going to visit her. So it's like we don't miss a beat, and we're still doing our thing. You know, so, oh crap. You need to come to Georgia. Thank you, Christy. I'll definitely come to Georgia one day. The heart wants what it wants. Man, that's so true. Thanks for coming, a new member, Mommy's Explorer. And I'm so happy you guys got together. It's great to see you back to your happy self. My family, welcome to... Hey, thanks, Kai. I appreciate the love. And love you, Omar. Do you accept fan art? Yeah, man, send me fan art. Hey, by the way, I am going to be doing more live streams. I mean, that's another reason I haven't gone live, is because for like several months, I was very unhappy. I went to a very deep depression, and a lot of you seen it in my videos too, you know, that I wasn't myself, and I'm back to myself now. And now that I'm back to myself and I'm a lot happier, and like I have somebody new in my life, I'm actually kind of scared to upload vlogs, because like people hate her. Not people, but like a lot of you do love my girlfriend Tiffany, but a lot of you have been, you know, just kind of judging her and you know, kind of like attacking her, and it's not fair. Like, she's one of the sweetest, most kindest, positive people, one of the most positive people I've ever met in my life. And I think that's why I connect with her so well, is because that's who I am, and that's who I want to be more of. You know what I mean? Like, she's gone through some crazy stuff as a person, and during all this heartache that she's been through in her life, she remained positive. And like, I have so much respect for her for that. Like, she's so strong, and that's who I want to spend the rest of my life with. Someone that can make me stronger, someone that maybe when they're down, I can make stronger. You know what I mean? So that's what I want. You know, it will pass as long as, man, I'm trying to read the comments here. You and Melissa, along with your new partners, do what you guys need to. Nosy draw. Yeah, man, true that. Thank you for all the positive comments, guys. People don't like change. You should stop pushing her and her child into the public so soon, Jade said. I mean, it's not that I'm trying to push anything. It's just I want to vlog. And I mean, I don't know. They're in my life a lot. Boston is a big part of my life. You know, Ariana, which is Tiffany's daughter. You know, Tiffany's a big part of my life, my kids. Part of the reason I haven't been vlogging a lot here in Florida, which I'm in Florida now, is because in the last maybe 2 months, I got burned on like people working at my house. One thing that really stinks about like when you're going through some major life changes is that people can take advantage of you, and that was happening to me. Had a lot of people taking advantage of me, and a lot of people coming that I was paying to do jobs, and they weren't doing jobs. And I'm talking about my house that I was trying to prepare for us as a family, and that's why I just don't want to. Hold on one second, guys. Hey, sorry about that, fam. Oh wow, I lost like half of you guys just when I paused there. Gosh, I lost my train of thought, man. Yeah, I wasn't lagging. I had somebody that texted me. So to conclude this, I mean, I've been ranting here for about 20 minutes. All I ask is for you guys to, you know, have a little bit more respect for the people that I love. You know, I'm not trying to push anybody onto anybody. I mean, I know some people don't like change. They're just so used to seeing, you know, certain people in my life. And I'm sorry. I can't control that. Like, I can't control that I'm not with my wife anymore. You know what I mean? Like, we tried to make things work. And at this point, like, we're happier just in our new relationships. We're happier co-parenting, and we're happier not being together. You know, as sad as that sounds, it's just better for the both of us. You know, so please just maybe have respect for Melissa, have respect for me, and have respect for her new boyfriend Gene, have respect for my new girlfriend Tiffany. You know, you don't need to attack them like they didn't do anything wrong. You know, so I need to get a Tiffany song. You know, I have mentioned that to Tiffany, like, you know, hey, can I do a song for you? And yeah, she's like, no song for me. So, but man, she's great. Like I mentioned, I mean, she's very positive. She's very beautiful. One of the most beautiful people I've ever known in my life. And I know a lot of you see that, and you see that side of her, and I'm not trying to push her onto anybody. It's just, you know, being that I put my life out there, and I know some people are like, you know, oh, well, you shouldn't put your life out there if you can't take it. Like, I can take it. I've been taking it for this is my 8th year on YouTube. I mean, I've been told everything. I've had to move from my houses before because that I put my life out there and people find where you live. And I mean, you have no idea what I've been through. This isn't my first merry-go-round, you know, but this is a pretty big deal when it comes to like my life and changes around me. And I just want you to know that if you support me and you support my family, like, I'm not saying to like accept it. I mean, just be happy, you know, be happy for me. And I mean, you would want somebody to be happy for you if you're happy, right? So, I mean, that's the way I look at things. I'm happy, and if you support me and you support my happiness, then you would keep supporting me. So please don't unsupport me. Don't unsubscribe. Had so many people do that, and I mean, I haven't lost any fans. Some people are like, oh, well, you know, because you're doing all this, like, you've lost so many fans. If you look on my Social Blade stats, and I'm not trying to say this in an arrogant way or being cocky or anything like that, like, if you, like, I haven't lost anybody like that, but I have lost some people. I mean, in other words, like, I'm gaining people while I'm maybe losing people. And I hate that I'm losing anybody, because I don't want you to get the wrong impression. I know I have a lot of young fans out there that look at me as an example, and they're like, you know, oh, well, you're making things look wrong because you moved on so quick, and you're probably going to move on again. Trust me when I say that for as long as I'm going to be on YouTube, you're going to only see me with one woman. That's who I am. I am loyal, and I'm loyal to that one woman. Okay, there's not going to be like, I shouldn't have to be saying this, but it's not like Hollywood where you see these actors and actresses getting with new people every couple years. And I always like never could understand that, honestly. But maybe it's because their life is that hard, and they're just, I don't know. But that's not me. You know what I mean? That's not me. And Tiffany's great. I hope you can appreciate her as much as I do, and I hope you can love her because I love her. You know what I mean? I want to read some of your comments here. I'm so sorry I've been missing out on. Raptor Adventure says, we love you, Omar. You do you, fam. Glad you and Tiffany found each other and are happy. Did you get our Candor, fam? Check out our channel, fam. I didn't. I'll have to look on Candor and take a peek. Hope to vlog with you when you're back in Spring Hill. Oh wow, you're in Spring Hill. That's awesome. I'm actually in Spring Hill right now, believe it or not. Mia Maria said, keep your head up, Omar. It's just going to take some time for people to understand that you're happy with someone else. I think people aren't ready, and give them time. And I agree. You know what I mean? Like, if I were back in August or September were to say, like, you know, bam, like my life sucks, like I'm getting a divorce, like people wouldn't have understood that, you know. And that's why I took a small break from YouTube. If you go back to some of those videos, you can see it in my appearance. I was different. I mean, even my ex at that time, like we were both going through some really tough times. You know, we were going through some really heartache. We were trying to make things work that weren't meant to work. And everything happens for a reason. You know what I mean? Everything happens for a reason. And as long as everybody's happy, I mean, that's all I want for my children first, and for Melissa, for her new relationship, for my relationship. Like, I just want everybody to be happy. I want you guys to be happy, you know? So I'm sorry if I've been kind of delaying the way I upload on this channel. A lot of it has been because of my move. And believe it or not, I'm still kind of moving. I have 2 houses that I'm working on right now. I'm working on my house that I'm living in now is done. I mean, not 100%, but I got little things here and there. Sorry, there was some guy behind me. Oh, acted kind of strange. Sorry about that. All right, there was some guy like behind me. I don't know if it was somebody that looks like a stalker. It's like a stalker. Let me see if I could. What's this guy doing? I don't know. Okay. All right. Anyways, gosh. Just like that, my ADHD kicked in and I lost my train of thought. So, hold on, I'm gonna read some more of your comments. I apologize. He probably thought I was talking to myself. So, I'm sorry. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. Colin, thank you for that. Thank you, Brittany. Love you, Omar. I support you and everything you do, and I'm just glad you are happy. You, Tiff, Melissa, the kids are all happy. That's all that matters. And you know what? They are. That my kids, man, I give them a wow, big high five, big shout out to my kids, big shout out to my ex too, you know, big shout out to everybody, you know what I mean, because they're resilient, they're strong, and this has made us stronger, you know what I mean. It's, if you are going through a divorce or a breakup or anything, one thing that you can use less of is bitterness and not getting along. I mean, that just makes things worse, you know. So try to make things work, try to be civil, try to be an adult. Okay, and I think that's the nice thing about me and my ex is that we're getting along. You know what I mean? We're not like best friends, like buddy. I would love if one day, you know, we can be really close like that. I mean, there's no bitterness between us, which is great. You know, I think at this point, like the kids see that we're getting along, and they see that we're happy, and that's important. And we could, I mean, like, you know, when I was in Virginia, like she stayed at my house, you know what I mean? Like while I was gone, and she house sit for me, and she watched over my dogs, and, you know, her boyfriend was over. Like we was totally cool with that. You know what I mean? So we're doing good in that regard. So, I mean, it's not like this happened overnight. Like, it's not like that. This happened like last year, you know, we just didn't announce it. We didn't really feel the need to. So that's kind of like the purpose of this video. And I'm sorry that I had to like do this, but I feel like it needed to be done because a lot of people are scratching their heads and they're like, you know, oh, like one day like he's with her and then another day he's with this girl. Like, did he like cheat? Did this girl come in and like I mean, like his poor wife, and she's probably so sad right now, and you know, they don't realize that she has a boyfriend too. You know what I mean? She moved on, and you know, she's happy. So, you know, let's just be happy. Let's be happy. Okay, let's have a happy picnic. All right, because that's what we're into. We're into happiness and positivity. And like I said, there's young fans out there that and I'm sorry a lot, and I've heard this from parents, and they're like, you know, what am I going to tell my kid? And well, maybe you can have a conversation with them that, you know, when it comes to relationships, I mean, they're not guaranteed, and that's the sad truth. You know, I wish they were, you know, but sometimes it's just meant to be. I mean, I don't know. It sucks. You know what I mean? It sucks that sometimes we lose people that we say that we love. I mean, I'm not talking about just marriages and stuff like that, or boyfriend and girlfriend relationships. I'm talking about relationships in general, like friendships. Like, there's people that I wish I still talk to, that I was talking to just last year. But sometimes, like, we just change as people, and not saying that those people are bad, and not saying that we're bad. It's just sometimes we get busy with life, and things change. You know what I mean? So yeah. And Gene, I love Gene, man. I've always had a great deal of respect for him, and they have my blessings. You know, Gene, a lot of people are like, I mean, dude, he's with your ex now. Like, are you cool with that? Like, I'm totally cool with that. I give them all, like, I would much rather my kids know. And I mean, Gene lived with me for a whole year. You know, my kids know who he is. You know what I mean? So, like, I love that my kids know him, and like, it's not just some random guy out there. And you know, I'm kind of like, not in a way jealous, but like, I have to slowly introduce Tiffany to my children, because they don't really know her. They know her, but they, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, it was somebody that we know, and they know him, and they're comfortable with him, you know. So that's a good thing. When it comes to Tiffany, I have to kind of, like, you know, they have to get to know her, and she lives in another state, you know. So it's going great. Like, my kids are really happy for us, and they're doing great in their relationships as well. So Omar the cheater. Okay, you could say that if that makes you feel better to say. I know in my heart what I am. And wow, got quite a few like bad comments here, man. It's cool. I mean, I'm okay. Like, everybody can think what they want. You know what I mean? Like, things happen. You know what I mean? Like, there's things that are gonna happen in your life that you can't control, and you have to make the best of it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm making the best of it, and I'm happy, and I'm cool with that. And whether anybody that calls themselves a friend of mine or a family of mine accept that or not, like, doesn't really matter to me. It really doesn't. It's not going to alter my happiness in any way. And you would think, I mean, with all these people like hating on me and hating on my family and hating on my new girlfriend Tiffany, like, you would think that it would change my perception on my happiness, and it hasn't. It hasn't. It goes to show you how happy I am. So yeah, it's not, I mean, people are going to hate on your happiness, whether they, I don't know. I mean, some people do. And if they do, like, they really don't belong in your life in the first place. So, hey, thank you, Arrow. Thank you, Rachel. Let me read some of your comments here. Omar, I still support you. It's your life. If everyone involved is happy, I'm happy for you all. Thank you, Barbara. No one's business but the ones involved. Don't worry, just be happy. You know, and a lot of people mention that, like, dude, it's none of my business. I mean, and I get that. I know a lot of people don't care. It's like, you know, hey, it's not. But being that I have vlogs, and you guys have seen my family, and you've seen my ex, and you've seen her for so many years, and, like, you know, all of a sudden, like, wow, now I got a new girl, and, you know, like, I mean, it's so easy for the outside looking in to judge, and to not know the full story, and to, you know, just assume that, you know, what went down and what happened. And it's not like that. It's not like that. Like, we just both mutually agreed to not be with each other anymore. And like, I'm happy for her. She's happy for me, and we're doing great, and we actually get along. We're friends. You know what I mean? So that's really all that matters. And I think that some people can learn from this. And if you're mature adults, and if you have children, most importantly, you want to be able to have that kind of relationship with your ex. You know, you want to be able to still get along, and still be able to connect, you know what I mean, in a positive way, for your children's sake. You know what I mean? It's healthy for them. So hey, thanks for becoming a new member, Renee. I appreciate all the new members. One thing that's cool about becoming a new member of my channel is you do get perks. Like, you be able to, like, see, I mean, one of the coolest perks is you get to stand out here in the comments and in my videos, all my videos. Whenever you comment, it'll have like a little gimme kiss like that emoji, like in the comments. So you stand out like that. But the coolest part, one of the coolest things too, is you get to see my videos early. Sometimes I release like exclusive videos. So, you know, it's like $5. You know, if you want to donate, like, even if you just want to donate for 1 month and try it out, it's $5. you know, and it's cool. So you could try it out and see how you like it. So thank you, Wanda, for becoming a new member of my YouTube channel. Very much appreciated. Andrew, thank you so much for the super chat. Big shout out to you from Canada. And hey, shout out to my friend Jessica too. Oh, sorry. Haters hate because misery loves company. Don't worry about them. Omar, your family loves you. Thanks, Marisa. Hopefully I said your name right. Don't listen to what people say as long as you are happy. Thank you, Christina. Yay, perks, awkwardly, Ashley. I'm so happy for you and Melissa both having really good relationships. Now, even though you and Melissa are no longer together, at least they work out for the best. Both of you. Hey, Omar, come out to Indiana. You're the best. I love. You and Gene are friends. I don't think that was for Melissa to start dating him. You know what? I mean, as crazy as it sounds, like I would have rather her date one of my friends. You know what I mean? Because I know that person and I know what they're capable of, and I know who they are. And you know, some people are like, you know, how can you even be having him? Like, he still edits my videos. Like, we're cool like that. You know, I mean, he's not like my best friend. Like, we don't like hang out every day and stuff like that. But you know, we have a great level of respect for each other, and he's a good guy. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want anybody else to take my place other than him. Like, and be around my children. You know what I mean? So like, that's great, man. I'm very happy. I'm very happy in this situation. Got a new So Sexy song? No, unfortunately not. You know, rebound weirdness. He looks okay. Melissa was not. Please don't say that. Melissa was not cheating. Melissa was not cheating. So there's nothing like that going on. So yeah, and there's no rebounds going on. Like, I mean, I hate that I have to discuss my personal like relationships, you know, but I mean, it's a big part of my life, and a lot of you guys are a big part of my life, and you're an extended family, so I feel like you should know like the truth, and you should know like what's going on in my life. And all you need to know right now at this point is that I'm happy and my family's happy, you know. So please just respect that. And if you don't, I mean, you don't have to. I'm still gonna love you. I'm still gonna appreciate you. I mean, you could still hate me, but I'm still gonna love my fam, no matter what. So thank you for all the new members joining, man. You guys are great. Hate and ignorance will be ever constant. Just brush it off your shoulder and keep the good vibes flowing. Thank you, Stacy, for that. And you're right. You're so right about that. Neo Love, thank you for becoming a new member. And Renee, appreciate that. Love your videos, Omar. Good luck with everything. You're a good dad and family man. Hey, thank you for that. Where are you going for the next exploration? So I just to get off subject here a little bit, I've been going exploring a lot, and Tiffany, she loves going exploring with me, and this is great because one thing is, you know, now that I don't have like, you know, like I mean, I hate to say it, like I love being with my children all the time, but you know, I have to share them with Melissa, and she has to have time with them too, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it gives me a little bit more time to go film, and I've been in that time I've been traveling. And this last week I was in Delaware. I went to Delaware. Tiffany went with me, and we had a great time. She actually loved filming with me. She loved going, and she's gonna go with me again when I think we're gonna go like on the 16th or 17th. We're gonna go film, and we're gonna go back up to Delaware. We might even go to Williamsburg in Virginia. It's like a real historic town. We're kind of deciding back and forth on those two areas, but yeah, and you know, Virginia, like being that I'm there a lot now, there's a lot there. I mean, even before I got with Tiff, like there was a lot that I was exploring in that area that's great. I mean, you have Washington D.C. close by, like it's like a good central hub of like all these cool places. And you know, if you like the haunted videos, if you like the paranormal type videos, like this is only gonna get better, and you'll see coming up. You know, so hey Omar, could you come to Nebraska at some point? I've never heard of Nebraska. And I'm closer to Kristen. Hey, big shout out to my friend Kristen. Well, her name is Chris Starr right here, but she's gonna be joining me and Tiff too. You may have seen her in some of my videos and some of my vlogs, but she's gonna be joining me, Tiff, and CJ on our next adventure, and I'm really excited about that. She lives up in Jersey, you know, so I love Tiffany. Tiffany has a great sense of humor. She's like me. Honestly, she's a female version of Omar. So if you support me, you're gonna support her too. I'm not trying to push her on. It's gonna take people time to get used to her. You know, I'm not asking you to, you know, I'm not forcing you to get used to her, but I just want you to know that, like, she's not only my girlfriend, but she's my best friend. Like, there's nobody that I talk to more and that I vibe with more than with her. Like, she's a great person, very beautiful person inside out. And when you get to know her, you'll see that side of her. You will get to see that side of her, and you'll see why I love her so much. You know, so make sure to follow me on Instagram. You can see like some of my posts on there too, and you'll see that. In fact, you could follow Tiffany too. I think I want to say her Twitter is at Tiff1981. So TIPH 1981. And I think her Instagram is sunshine_Tiff or Tiffany. I'm not sure. I'm sorry, Tiffany, if I got that wrong. But anyways, I mean, if you go to some of my posts on Twitter or Instagram, and you could see what a positive person she is. What's up, man? You good, bro? How's it going?
Great. I didn't know if it was in there. It's so dark, I couldn't tell.
I was like, who's this guy? Like,
it's like, why is this car running? It's like, I didn't know it was in there.
Oh, my bad. Well, I appreciate you worrying. Like, yeah.
Well, I thought maybe there was like a dog and he's keep cool, you know, or something.
Or a kid or something. Yeah.
No, it's just weird. Because it's like raining so.
Man, is my tent that dark?
Yeah, it's hard to tell in here.
Oh wow. Yeah, I'm in here.
Oh,
yeah, no. I'm just talking to my fam here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You want to say hi?
Huh?
You want to say hi?
To who?
It's my fam. Right there.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Well, that's kind of a wicked dash, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Mine's
That's
blue.
Is it? What kind of truck you got?
That blue one back there.
Okay. Oh, that's Ford.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good seeing you, man. Thanks for being concerned.
Oh, I just seen a motor and it's like really soft. It's like, wow, it's like.
Yeah, yeah. You can barely hear that it's on too.
I know it's really quiet.
Yeah.
But oh yeah, I'll catch you later.
All right. Have a good day, man.
Yeah, you too, man.
Take care. That was so awkward. Okay, so like it was really weird because this guy had like the meanest look on his face when he was like walking around me and looking into my car. He was like it was so strange. And then as soon as he seen that I was here, he like smiled and he was, I don't know, that was really strange. I thought he was gonna attack me, like, and yeah, it would have been bad. He's gonna take your car. Yeah, maybe. That was really weird. No, he wasn't a loser. He was just seeing if there was a dog or something. And you could see he has like a dog, like over there. Like he has it looks like a Cocker Spaniel, you know. But he like pulls up behind me and he's like acting really strange. No, definitely creeper. All right. Hey, I noticed that there's 3,000 people here and I only got 2,000 likes, man. I mean, I haven't seen what the like ratio is. I mean, I'm sure there's quite a few dislikes there because maybe they don't like that life happens and there's certain situations that, you know, are out of your control. I mean, you can't control certain things in your life, you know, whether you like it or not. But you take it with a grain of salt and you move on and I mean, happiness doesn't come, you know, but you have to make the best of it. If you're positive, you surround yourself around positive people, like happiness will come in your life. You know, so please understand that and don't judge me off of that. Okay, please don't, because there's nothing I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about what has happened in my past, and all I can do is just move on and be happy, and that's what I'm doing right now. So thank you, Shiro Shines Gumi, for becoming a new member. And Nick Magic Videos, yo Omar, you do not owe us anything. No explanations needed. It's your life. You owe us nothing. Hey, thank you for that. I wish a majority of you thought that way, but there's some people that, you know, I don't know, like somebody said earlier, misery loves company. Omar, whatever makes you happy is what matters the most. And your girlfriend, well, she is cool. She is funny too. She's really funny. She's so goofy. If you see my last vlog, in case you missed it, if you go to my vlog that was, I want to say it was at the school, we found this like abandoned school, and we were trying to see if it was haunted or not. And I took Tiff, like it was like our first, ghost hunting. We were hunting for ghosts or looking for ghosts or whatnot, and it was great. Like you could see our chemistry. You could see how much, and all that is not like there's nothing scripted about that. Like we have great chemistry with each other, and it's just our connection as people. You know what I mean? And when you get older and you have those connections, one thing I will say is when you're older, you will have fewer friends, okay? I'm sorry for some of you youngsters out there. When I was a teenager, I had a ton of friends, okay? And I probably only maybe friends with 2 of those people now out of those, 50 or so people. And it's not because they're bad people or they're negative or anything like that. It's because you change as a human being. And when you get older, your relation, I will say this, when you get older and you know who you shouldn't be around and who you should be around, you might have fewer friends, but those friends are going to be quality friends. They're going to be those type of friends that are like family to you. And that's one thing I will say about all my friends. A big shout out to everybody that is a part of my life, and Melissa being included in there, is they are the people that you'll do anything for. You'll die for them if you had to, and you have their back, they have your back. It doesn't matter what comes in the way. Like, you guys are just there for each other, and nobody can come in between that. So it's one thing I will say, maybe you're kind of not looking forward to getting a little older. That's the cool thing about getting older, is you'll have better people in your life, if that makes any sense. I mean, if you're that type of person that is positive and you look for the best in people. So you are cool. Hey, thanks, CK. Hey, thank you for What the Paranormal. Big shout out to What the Paranormal for sharing Tiffany's Twitter. Okay, I was right. It's Tiff1981. Thank you so much for doing that. Big shout out to my homies, What the Paranormal. Misty, hey Omar, I'm so glad you are happy, hun. Tiff seems great. If you're happy, I'm happy. Hey, love you too, Misty. I've talked to Misty before. I want to say it was on Rise. I'm pretty sure that was the same Misty. Ashley Berg, thank you for becoming a new member. Thank you for that. Raquel, love you and glad that you sorry. Oh crap, I missed it. Trying to read this. Glad bendiga a los y tus hijos. That means may God bless you and your children. Thank you, Raquel, for that. Sorry if I've missed some of you guys' comments. My nickname is Marexa. Okay, sorry about that. I love you and Boston together. He's such a good, sweet kid. He is, man. Big shout out to my homie Boston. That's Tiffany's son, and he's one of my little best friends ever. Like, I gave this last time I was there. He looks up to me so much. Like, you don't realize when you're older and you have people that look up to you, and even if they're children, like, wow. I mean, it's amazing how much he looks up to me. And I gave him a camera, and he, like, you should see him with that camera. I'm gonna, maybe when I get back to Virginia, I'm gonna, what the heck? Okay, that was weird. That car that guy was in, he like just revved up his engine. And wow, that was strange. All right, hopefully he's not here to kill me. I'm gonna lock my doors. But anyways, yeah, I gave him a camera, and he even took it to school. He's like filming everything. The kid, like, he is so natural, like, in front of the camera. And I love it. It reminds me of Max. Like, Max was always like with his little camera and always filming, and he was such a great kid. And Boston, he reminds me a lot of Max when he was little. And I don't know, I hope, Max, please, man, if you're watching this video, I want you to start making YouTube videos again. Please, I miss your videos. Y'all need to hit Max up. I don't remember, maybe later on I'll leave like a link to his Instagram. If you follow my Instagram, you could probably find him on it. And yeah, hit him up and say we miss your videos, because he is so talented, has such a great personality. He will be coming to Florida, I want to say the end of March. Like, we've been doing a lot of back and forth, but she start letting you go. Thank you so much for being on my live stream. I've been on here a really long time, so I'm trying to get back into the groove of things. It's been hard. I really miss going live. trust, like I miss interacting with you guys, and I miss doing vlogs. I mean, if we can get past the me not changing, I mean, because I haven't changed, I just to that, but like right now, like I'm going back and forth from Florida to Virginia. I'm very active in my children's life. I don't want you to think that I'm not, you know, I just want you to not accept things, but I mean, if you can look past my change in my life and maybe accept it. I mean, I'm not forcing it on you. I mean, I will start vlogging a lot more. You know, I think at this point I'm a little uncomfortable because of all the backlash I've been getting. And I'm sorry. I shouldn't feel that way because I'm very comfortable regardless, but this was a pretty big deal, and I don't want it to come off as being, I don't know. I don't want it to come off being any different than it already is, because it's pretty different. So I'm just trying to be myself, and I guess I wanted some time to go by before I could start being myself even more, and not have to be judged because I'm being myself, you know. So I don't know, that's, sorry if that sounds weird. So Jenny the fam, you should be you and be happy, you're epic. I love you, Jenny. Found your just like you. I'm trying to read some of y'all's comments. Lizette, looking forward for the upcoming videos. And yeah, I'm gonna be still uploading my haunted videos. That's gonna be on my other channel, but I want to start uploading more on this channel because I love my vlogs. It's just my vlogs are gonna be different. They're gonna be here in Florida with my kids, and my ex is not gonna be in them anymore. Like, I'm sorry, like she's not there anymore. She's a part of my life still. She's a part of my kids' life, but she has her own house now, which, like, I'm helping her with that. Like, we're very much like still connected, and we're getting along. That's important. We're both happy, you know. But yeah, my vlogs are going to be a little different. You might see me here in Florida, and then you're going to see me in Virginia, you know, and you're going to see me back and forth, because like right now I'm doing it like every other week. I'm in Virginia, and I'm cool with that. Like, I'm happy. Like, it's cool. It's like I'm living over there and living here in Florida. So you're going to get a big variation of me and being in different places, and it's going to be cool. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. Thank you so much for being a part of my live stream, and big shout out to England Spotter. Shout out to Nancy, no backlash, only love. Hey, thank you for that, Nancy. But thank you guys for having my back. Thank you for having my family's back, and I'll see you next time. I love you. Before you leave though, give me keys. All right, how do I end this now? I don't know how to end it.